kimetokelezea. Jicho nyanya cheki vile zimetokelezea. Oya, nimekoma nimekula mimea, nilibugia mabajia zote kwenye sinia. Hadi kautambi kangu kakatokelezea. Ukiparara utatokelezea. Kasi solea sunge paka nivea. Nijea kimse kimetokelezea. Na msupa ametokelezea. Nimu nadunga masupra jumu mishapotea. Hizo njumu feki zijatokelezea. Simu najua na bado munajiteketea. Kuna watu wengi unichorea. Mimi niliwapewa waya na wakanichomea. Lakini mimi nilishukuru nikawachorea. Junajua tu mabaraka zitatokelezea.
On the scene nimetokelezea. Chantel mimi nimetokelezea. Abbas alinitoa nikatokelezea. Rhymes kama zao na zikatokelezea. Kwenye show watu wengi wametokelezea. Walilipa wakaingia na wakapolea. Wanajua vile sisi tutatokelezea. Mapiasi na matatu zimetokelezea. Pali nimepitia huwezi tembea. Vile nimetokea nimejitolea. Mola baraka zako nimezipokea. Leo niliamka na nikatokelezea.
Ongeza volume in the air. Majirani watajua tume. Kuna bash nimecrash in the area. Sonda shika mamizinga tuki. Ninakirea gushirea. Nantashaya tuna wale wame. Ka umetokelezea mimi nikatokelezea. Nyimu katokelezea basi.
That one. Right before we get into that one, karibuni sana to the Midnight Rendezvous. This is your host Adrian Kibai, and I'm hoping you guys have had a lovely night so far. I'm hoping you guys have been doing the most in every which way. I'd really like it if you guys have had a lovely day, so that I can rest you down easy, rest you down low and slow, and just feel it in my heart or whatever, because I can't see you wherever you are. I have to use my active imagination to gauge whether I really did it for you or I didn't. This is Adrian Kibai, and you're listening to the Midnight Rendezvous right here on Radio 254. Leo niko peke yangu. Kwa wale ambao mmefikiria maybe I'll bring my guest over, my guests have been a bit held up or busy. Whichever it is, I'm just hoping tonight I'll be all that you'll ever need for the night. Hey, I've had a hectic day myself, and I'm hoping this might do for you exactly what it will do for me.
Genius Records.
Bado nazidi, toka teke toka mbio, bado nazidi, toka teke toka mbio, bado nazidi, toka teke toka mbio, bado nazidi. Too many hooks, mimi ni fisherman, mimi na fisherman, wengi wa fishi chini ya maji, si tunazidi man, kama uradi, pewa uradi, si tuko street baba, wenye madire, wenye mashash, mababi, maodi walai, wananidai walai, hadi kwa base walai, wenye masilfa, wenye magoro, mababi, maodi walai, kama uradi badai, kasi ya Mungu sidai, venye unabonga, utadhani wanajua, kumbe waradi, knock knock fungua milango bro, ukimadarese bu pass baton, vision yangu pia channel bro, buda sibishani ni mia magons, bora Yesu ndani ujaji go, pace yangu misi move na wadi, student me keep it G, jina sako area uliza saji, sidai look za ukristo bila power, form za mababi bila ganji, sidai life ya kuchacha bila kazi, form za move bila Yesu, sidai form za kuishi kama Yesu watarudi, kata 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 kata, sidai mob justice walitoka kwa street, sai wako tuta wana feel unazidi, toka teke toka mbio, bado nazidi, toka teke toka mbio, bado nazidi, toka teke toka mbio, bado nazidi, toka Holy,
holy, holy Dave is the name. Hip hop is a game. I'm covered by God's grace. Kevin and I rap with grace. Moya nipe beat. Wow, this is some heat. Hip hop serious. Sadiq, you a genius. I'm trying to stay focused like any Kenyan runner would. They doubting me, but it's okay. They doubted Jesus, doubted Elliot. On the same track, but we not in the same lane. Things are not the same, cause I come in his name. So slow progress is progress still. You can go slow. Shida ni stay still. Sometimes heri kobe kuliko cheater. Get it? Cheater kutangulia siku fika. I run your race, do it at your pace. To all the naysayers, watch us do it in your face. They on your case, you're covered in case by God's grace. So just run your race. I run your race, do it at your pace. To all the naysayers, watch us do it in your face. They on your case, you're covered in case by God's grace. So just run your race.
Bado nazidi, toka teke toka mbio. Bado nazidi, toka teke toka mbio. Bado nazidi, toka teke toka mbio. Bado nazidi, toka teke toka mbio.
Kila siku niko studio, kazi ni masingo, nikamtu wananga manzi. Holy Devs teke jona bonga kilami. Yeni mkamba wa hapa Nzelani. Nimeweza kufikiria kaa wazazi. Kaa umeokoka, mori wazi. Kaa unapenda God, sana wazi. Yendo alifungulia milango wazi. Genge ya matrap, bado kazi. Giko shamba Gucci, bora mavazi. KDF mahamri zote mandazi. Simple boy Asha, bora hazi. Si jamazi, boy soeji kompea na manzi. Kani boy tunavuta paparazi. Kani dembona si mamarazi. Bila zi trophy, sifaza sofi, bado nafanya injili. Bila marewad, hizi maawad kuhata mara mbili. Best artist, li hata mara ya kwanza, mara ya pili. Mziki si views, mziki si do, mziki si lazima mili. Wasawa Android, siwezi wambia secret zangu mimi. Utambiaje msi mwenye hana iPhone Siri. Natemanikani nimetoka Konsolata. Devona Nicole, ameni hata wasanii George we Johnny Ko Kenyatta. Hata nikimbize utani pata.
Bado nazidi, toka teke toka mbio. 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 Bado nazidi, bado nazidi, bado nazidi, bado nazidi, bado nazidi.
Yeah, you gotta love it.
Radio 254.
How?
Hey, Sisi.
My sauti Kenyan boy. How? What's good?
How? Wanaona mwangaza ila hawajui nyuma yetu kiza kinene, lakini tunapambana ila mziki majanga lazima tuwanene. Wanajifanya wanapenda hao ila wanadidimiza hao. Wanajifanya wanapenda hao ila wanadidimiza hao.
Kukua celebrity Kenyan kujitolea, kwa apologize ya watu haujakosea. Kawa ni msofti utasema unakonea. Kawa ni mjanja itabidi umezoea. Watakutusi ndio ukach na wacheke. Wakisha kutusi mara that hawasepe. Udaku inapigwa na kasheshe. Ukianguka kwa sakafu unapiga ngwa mateke. Kukuwa celebrity gharama, jua kisha kujua ni lawama. Bahati ya kianza alikuwa mtoto wa mama. Sai Twitter megeuziwa yeni mtoto wa Diana. Hakuna huruma siri nkulenga tu, cause if they don't kill you they nakujenga tu. Babado kuna fanzo na kupenda tu. Azaidu sijali, even ndo vile kuenda boo. Si neutral, simple boy ka kila siku. But Kipchoge akivangua the same mnamsifu. Inauma kupambana na hizi issue. But brother usijali, wezoea hizi vitu.
Naona mwangaza ila hawajui nyuma yetu kiza kinene, lakini tunapambana ila mziki majanga lazima tuwanene. Wanajifanya wanapenda hao ila wanadidimiza hao. Wanajifanya wanapenda hao ila wanadidimiza hao.
Hey, kukua celebrity Kenyan kujitolea. Your downfall ndo mbogi wange nangojea.
lota kuchocha floko juu na pepea kwa kesho kashitani watakukemea. Remember Esther Arunga na hazi yake Helen? It's so sad wamefungwa juu saini mafelon. Walitrend tukawacheka when they needed help. Tukaangalia when they busy destroying themselves. Ni poa tuweke imani kwa Yesu. Woi Jimmy Gates ya uona siku mrefu. Tumemtroll bila kujiuliza questions. Like what if that nigga fell in depression? Papa Dennis alidedi tukamchangishia. Tukatype rest in peace tukimpandisia. Ati tuko sadwal tunajua tu vile alikapitia. Wetu ni kutroll nikaujui kitu inaweza kufanyikia. Mulamua ameshachoka amedaizi. Jamatusi toka Twitter mpaka IG. Mini gangsta mkini troll aiwasaidi. Buda OG wazogo shinda 5G. Mumefanya mpaka pose amewacha injili. Ameacha kuimba mangoma za Holy Spirit. Juu mnapenda ongeza chumvi pia na pilipili. Tenova tena mtaki sahi mnatusi Willis. Asifu mmekuwa force kutazama. Nyini fans in denial so of course mnajifanya. Kukua celebrity kuwa ready for drama. Omba God akubless na self esteem ya Pastor Nganga. Na confidence ya Urierogo Manduli. Na willpower ya John Pombe Magufuli. And though wengi watasema ni kiburi, but that's the only way utaezana na mabuli.
Naona mwangaza ila hawajui nyuma yetu kiza kinene. Lakini tunapambana ila mziki majanga lazima tuwanene. Wanajifanya wanapenda hao ila wanadidimiza hao. Wanajifanya wanapenda hao ila wanadidimiza hao.
Watakushow ati yawezi fika mbali, but ni wivu tu jo wamejaa makali. Comment section wamejaza na upuzi, lakini DM same hater bado grupi. Ukikafunga hivi wasikiangi fiti, wanatamani kuishi maisha wao unaishi. Soto aki hate haina ngori tuko mbele. Get a life nigga, punguza kelele.
Yeah, before we get right onto that next song, I was hoping I'd have a little talk and a little chit chat right here with you. You're listening to Radio 254. I am Adrian Kibai, and this is the Midnight Rendezvous. I really hope that you guys, are listening from the comfort of your beds, feeling safe and warm and lovely. And tonight is one of those nights when we discuss things. We discuss things that hardly ever get to be talked about, or even if they do. Right here is where we demystify them. Right here is where we don't run away from. We don't run away from any facts. We don't run away from anything. We just pick them as it is, and hope that while we're being truthful and honest about everything, we don't end up, You don't have to be disrespectful to be truthful, I was telling someone that today and they were like, sometimes you have to go all out. Sometimes you have to, talk like you're talking with a vengeance. And I'm wondering just how much good does that do exactly? How much good does it do for the listeners exactly? And I just hope that right here, right now, on tonight's show, we'll get to be the people that discuss everything and anything. And my biggest hope, of course, is that you will be able to engage me. You'll tell me, hey, this is my voice, not saying this and this and the other. Tunapenda sana sauti ya mwananchi. It's what I live for, to be honest. I live for the divergent opinions, the alternative opinions, the opinions that make you think. And you end up wondering, hey, have I been seeing this all wrong all this time? Have I been doing this all wrong all this time? What does the world exactly think of you every time you say this or the other about something that you've clearly don't have a range on? Or even if you do have range on it, do you have the content for it? You see, that's the exact thing. So I hope you'll stick around. We're here till midnight every Tuesday night from 10 p.m. to 12 p.m. And it's nothing but just pure vibes, good music, great music, probably some that you've never heard before, and it's purely Kenyan.
You broke my heart. You left me torn. I was blindsided by your charm. Was a fool for you. For my own sake, my own peace of mind, I want you to let go of the pain, pain you caused when you walked away, and you left me bleeding on the ground. For my own sake, my own peace of mind, I want you to let go of the pain, pain you caused when you walked away, and you left me bleeding on the ground. You broke my heart. You left me torn. I was blindsided by your charm. Was a fool for you. You broke my heart. You left me torn. I was blindsided by your charm. Was a fool for you. Gave my all, gave it, but all you did was take. Now I'm left with broken pieces and a closet full of skeletons.
And I will never forget you. Oh, the way you make me feel amazing.
You broke my heart. You left me torn. I was blindsided by your charm. Was a fool for you. You broke my heart. You left me torn. I was blindsided by your charm. Was a fool for you. Was a fool for you. No, was a fool for you.
Yeah. For those wondering, that was Kamore with Blindsided. I hope you'll get to listen to her music. She has some very, very amazing music. And it's just soulful in a way that fills you up in different ways that you'd never imagine it will fill you. I can't even explain it beyond there. I'd be watering it down. But then again, it's possible that you've had a stressful day or a tough start of the week, but I'm here to tell you that, this is that show. This is that show that maybe the one right thing that sets you off on a lovely remainder of the week. Yeah? On tonight's episode, I'll try to pick your minds, and I'd really love it. Yeah? I'd really love it if you'd let me know what your thoughts are. Because what I'm about to talk about is very touchy, very it's a hairy conversation. You know, one of those that makes you question everything that you've always believed in. It makes you wonder, hey, am I really doing this the right way, or am I expecting too much of people, or am I sauti ya mwananchi hatuwezi kosa kuisikiza, unaelewa? Yeah. As always, we'd always love to hear your opinions on the matters at hand, and you can WhatsApp us on 0110-254-254 or reach us on Twitter on Radio 254 Online. So feel free to join the conversation with the hashtag Midnight Rendezvous. You can call, you can text, whichever way works for you. If you need to be anonymous, that can be arranged too. So, my biggest question of the night, what do you think of body hair? How does it make you feel to see it on someone else? Or rather, do you even keep it yourself? Do you have it on you? Do you keep body hair except maybe the one on the head? The one on the head is the most popular. Yeah? We never get to think that our bodies naturally simply have other hairs that most people are say, uncomfortable with. Yeah. What are your thoughts on it? I'd like to know. Do you shave it clean? Do you leave a little? Do you know? I don't know. And I'll be asking more difficult questions as we go through the night. I hope you'll stick around till midnight and I'll set you down to sleep just right. You see the way Chris Brown says, fuck you back to sleep. Yeah, I'll mind fuck you to sleep. So stick around and enjoy the music. It's coming in heavy and heavy and heavier. And even, I can't even say heaviest. It sounds wrong. It rolls off the tongue weird. But yeah, you get what I mean, yeah? So this is the Midnight Rendezvous. For those who are joining us, you are listening to Radio 254. And this is Adrian Kibai, your host. And I hope you'll stick around till midnight when we wind up the show. And it will be after a lot of good music and a lot of thoughtful conversation. Thoughtful is the wrong word. I'll come up with a good word once we come back from the music break, okay?
Be good to me. I'll be good. Promise me you'll be good to me. I promise you I'll be good. Some days are lazy, not times you change. Sometimes you ghost me, sometimes you chase. I drive you crazy. We play some games. You drive me crazy. I like your face. Sometimes we need to smile. Sometimes it's been a while. Take care of me, and I'll take care of you. Be good to me, and I promise you I'll be good. Promise me you'll be good to me, and I promise you I'll be good. Some nights are lonely, I see complaints. Sometimes you spoil me. It's like you know me. I think I like you. I know you like me. Just be yourself around me. You make me happy. I make you hate me. I make you love me. I take my time with you. So take your time with me. Be good to me. Promise you I'll be good. Promise me you'll be good to me, and I promise you I'll be good. Be good to me, be good to me, and I promise you I'll be good. I promise you I'll be good. Promise me you'll be good to me. And I promise you I'll be good. Mirror on the wall, Talk to me. Be good to me. Be good to me. And I promise you I'll be good. I promise you I'll be good. Promise me you'll be good to me. Be good to me. And I promise you I'll be good. Promise you I'll be good. Be good to me. I'll be good. Promise me you'll be good to me. I promise you I'll be good.
Na mbaya na uzuri wake baby, na mimi kila binadamu ana madhaifu yake, oh baby, nani yangu nayajua na nakabiliana nayo, ila mwenzio sitojua kwa kosa la kuumiza moyo wako, oh nisamehe. Tena najuta yalonikuta zaibili mama, tena usiku silali, labda nilechaka ama nilale mama, na picha yako kifuani ndo nijisuku nami, je unaniwaza baby, ama tamaa kwangu nishagagate, haja nyone, haja anyone, haja nione, 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 haja nyone, ne 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 ne, haja nyone, ne 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 ne, haja nyone. Kukosa sana hasa giza linapotanda, mima ututi, wajua nimekuzoea mama, na kuhitaji leo zaidi ya jana, na endapo utachelewa mama, mima iti tena najuta mama, yalonikuta zaibili mama, tena usiku silali, labda nilechaka ama nilale, picha yako kifuani ndo nijisuku nami, je unaniwaza baby, ama tamaa kwangu nishagagate, haja nyone, haja nyone, haja nione, haja nyone, haja anyone, haja nione, haja nyone, haja anyone, haja nione, haja nyone, haja anyone, haja nione, haja nyone, haja nyone, man shivo. Teddy beat on this one, Teddy beat on this one.
Yeah. Otile can really outdo himself, eh? On tonight's Midnight Rendezvous, you are with Adrian Kibai, your host. That's me, yeah. And you're listening to Radio 254. We are talking about body hair particularly we are focusing mostly on what exactly do you feel about your body hair. And the other question I told you, there'll be a series of questions, yeah? The other question I thought I'd ask you is, do you feel like your body hair contributes, or the reason why it's there or not there is because what you feel about your body image? Do you feel like it's something you'd want to change or control, or in any way, yeah, feel like this is not a good look, or I don't mind my body hair, so fuck everybody. So is it something of that sort? And if it is, I'd really like to know. Share your thoughts on the DMs. My WhatsApp, the radio WhatsApp is 0110-254-254. I'd really like to hear your thoughts. And most of the time you find that watu wa kushave ndio wengi, and people have actually made a business out of it simply because of body image and body image issues. What I'd like to know is why, in general, why is the industry that purely capitalizes on especially the female body image issues flourishing so much? Is it because the patriarchy probably dictates that a woman has to look in a certain way for her to be a woman, and also dictates that for a man to be looking a certain way, it's assertive of their manhood? It shows that they're, mwanaume kana nywele, wherever you want to. Unapata mwanaume has probably 3 inches of armpit hair, chest hair from when they hit puberty, and it gets you to think, doesn't it? It makes you wonder, why are the standards that are held for women to uphold not there for men at all? As in, maybe I won't be judged because probably, say, my pubes are 3 inches long or whatever. You see the double standards here, yeah? And to be honest, anybody who you ask will tell you that if you trim around the area where a tree is, yeah, the tree will look longer. I mean, appearances. If we are basing all of this, if the premise is appearance, don't you think that trimming the, whatever grass is around the tree makes it look longer? Think about that for a minute. Yeah? Karibuni sana to the Midnight Rendezvous. I'm your host, Adrian Kibai. And leo nimewapangia mziki kem. Yeah? You get to listen to every of those artists you've always wanted to listen to, and we are playing purely Kenyan music.
Baby, can I have a kiss? Can I have a Can I have a kiss? Can I have a Can I have a kiss? Can I have a Baby, can I have a kiss? Can I have a Can I have a kiss? Can I have a Can I have a kiss? Can I have a
Jerry, nakajiandae twende Regency. Jorembo wako wendo fiancé. Twende outing, nataka jiji la Nairobi tambue, wendo number 1 queen, nitajigamba di wote wakujue. Because the love that you give me, explicit. The things you did do me, exquisite. If I hurt you, I'm sorry, excuse me. Cause baby girl, if you go, you will confuse me. Love that you give me, explicit. The things you did do me, exquisite. If I hurt you, I'm sorry, excuse me. Cause baby girl, if you go, you will confuse me.
Baby, can I have a kiss? Can I have a Can I have a kiss? Can I have a Can I have a kiss? Can I have a Baby, can I have a kiss? Can I have a Can I have a kiss? Can I have a Can I have a kiss? Can I have a Can I have a Can I have a
Mwanzo mami unapotembea, mwendo wako kauna pepea, malaika Mola kanipea, wangu milele nitamlea. What you gonna do when a star like me falls in love with you?
What you gonna do, what you gonna do? Ready or not, I'm coming for ya. Nipe matamu mashamsham, wajua na kutaka nina ham. Kweli utanipenda bila mkwanja, ama itanibidi niuze shamba. Because the love that you give me,
Explicit.
the things you did do me,
Exquisite.
if I had you, I'm sorry.
Excuse me.
Girl, if you go,
Confuse me.
because the love that you give me,
Explicit.
the things you did do me,
Exquisite.
if I had you, I'm sorry.
Excuse me.
Girl, if you go,
Confuse me. Baby, can I have a kiss? Can I have a da? Can I have a kiss? Can I have a da? Can I have a kiss? Can I have a da? Baby, can I have a kiss? Can I have a da? Can I have a kiss? Can I have a da? Can I have a kiss? Can I have a da? Can I have a da? Can I have a da?
Wanimaliza nikiwa nawe, wote wanajua wendo my mela queen. Mapozi yako tumekubale, hakiana ni umbo fine. Weni wa magazine, mmoja au mapacha niambie. Chagua kwenye menyu kupatie, ombi lako sharti kwangu lazima nilitimie. Baby, oh, can I have a this? Can I have a that? Can I have a this? Can I have a that? Can I have a kiss? Can I have a that? Yeah. Whoa. Can I have a kiss? Can I have a that? Can I have a kiss? Can I have a that? Can I have a kiss? Can I have a that? Baby.
Hey, Motif, what up? Got the OG up in the place. Hey, yo, Petra, what's happening?
Yeah, tukuchonjo mwanangu, niko na the OG to beside me. Nyama shoma ndo February tukichapa hizi maraundi. Himba soda baridi, tuna roll tukiwa wawili. Sivioja sisi halisi, niko finer than diamond. Mimi nimejaa na utamu kaswiti. Hii ni ya wale mafisi, kuringa lazima inabidi. Samantha mwenyewe hafiki.
Yo, Petra, chill out. Na nikilukibonga story ya Samantha. Kwani vipi? Kani swali then kalis ya gonna answer. Tell the fans to get them hands up. Ain't nobody taking chances. Na wataka niwapeleke mitini, nini? Baka watowe ransom. Mama die hard, nigga, don't test me. Papa, na me see deadbeat. OG, na me na rap. East Kayol is where you gon' get me. On black, toka jumbaka chini. I'm a fella wanataka nini. Mina rapu tadhanini nafuata dini. Any damage, huwezi kunipata mimi.
Brain damage, I'm causing panic, killing them with kindness. Yes, it's inbuilt that it's systematic. None of y'all can manage. Comes on its own. Though you think I'm lying, I didn't even plan it. Supersonic, I'm on it. Whatever the problem was, I fought it. Nataka yangu kibambe kidunge kama mishale. Nitawa 540 kama MCA ile. Nitawa murder, how am I rapa dispose them kama taka.
Watakipata pata tuko rada hapa. Old school kangoma za chaka. Pull out the chopper and wave it again. Me, I stayed in the pen, locked to the age of 10. Killing, I made it a trend. Nigga, go play with the friends. You don't wanna fuck with me, in the grave is the place I was sent. You so jazz a genie, you sucker, you know that I play to win.
You see the minute that I pull up, they could tell that it's flames. Everybody trying to wave at me.
Wave at me,
Born and raised in the trap, so ain't nothing they can take from me.
take from me.
Cause I'm a rider, baby, I'm a rider. Cause I'm a rider.
Pulling over with my pace stack. Baby, you know I'ma set that. Long as I know where my check at. Tell them boy I only take cash. Rave slow and I rave fast. They all know that they can't pass. You wanna know how I rave facts? Number one on the racetrack. Come on chako lazimisha rap kuwa kipenzi. Mi mahabati mustakabari wa mapenzi. Mimi bado mkali wa kutoka zile enzi. Nipo vile mtamu sana shinda candy.
My pen bleed on the paper, I pour my heart and my soul. Exactly how I wanted, I know what I mean, cause I'm down on the road. Hold up, some of y'all need to grow up. To hell with the shit that you told us. Run over you with the tow truck, spit venom like a cobra. Behind me is a pack of intelligent grads. Armed and ready to fight for me, cause I've been through hell and I'm back. Half of the people who listen to you can't even get what you rap about. Overhanding me the blueprint, now I'm calling all you rappers out. Them lyrics are making no sense. It's like you're reading off a baby book. Since I'm born, I'm in the tens. When fans are loving the way we cook, I'm serving the best plate. I'm here to get paid, running the estate. I terror to all of you niggas who tell that they can't listen to your Westgate.
Evil, this for my people. Bad and bougie and evil. Finna blow up like them Beatles. Hakuna matatizo. Negro, me and you ain't equal. Songa bali na mali niko. Paka mwisho, I'ma hold this cross so punguza hizo vitisho.
Hey Petro, why you lethal? Better tell this gas to keep off. Got a problem with my ego, locking it, you can't, I'm a leap. Shit, I'm better than before. Album nigga drop it kwa MP4. Only rap and a pick a hot go na nakafunga kwa Benkiko.
They couldn't touch me, now they out here making this crazy wishes. And how the hell would you compare me to these lazy bitches? It's PETRA. I thought I told you I'm the baddest. Got them hooked on my features, now they acting up like some addicts.
Oh, you savage, but if I want it, then I can have it. Shit, I mean, I'm from the ghetto, but nigga living lavish. Shit, not for this track of your petrol, you're the wrap it up. We don't only talk the walk, we walk it, nigga. We back it up.
The minute that I pull up, they could tell that it's flames. Everybody tryna wave at me.
Wave at me.
Born and raised in the trap, so ain't nothing they can take from me.
Take from me.
Cause I'm a rider. Baby, I'm a rider. Cause I'm a rider. Rider.
KE is the place to be. This shit is easy as ABC.
I'm a rider.
If you ain't ready to take the heat, I suggest that you take a seat.
I'm a rider.
Africa, nobody do it like we. The fact is plain and so clear to see.
I'm a rider.
It's the OG and Petra, baby. Con be more genoma extra crazy.
You see, the minute that I pull up, they could tell that it's flames. Everybody tryna wave at me.
Wave at me.
Born and raised in the trap, so ain't nothing they can take from me.
Take from me.
Cause I'm a rider. Baby, I'm a rider. Cause I'm a rider. Rider.
Where? Yeah, if you're a rider, I'm sure you're hanging on tonight till midnight, and I am happy to have you here on the Midnight Rendezvous. This is Adrian Kibai, your host. You're listening to Radio 254, where we play all Kenyan music. Hey, Sasa, that was Rider by Calligraph. In case you haven't heard it, you've heard it here on Radio 254. We are talking about body hair. And while hairstyles is something that can be very broad and we don't want to talk about, it's mostly because there's a whole topic around that, yeah? There's a whole discussion, yeah? You see the way children get to a certain age and then their moms or their dads take them to the barber and give them mohawks, all of that. And then just because maybe their classmates in school have the same hairstyle, we are not talking about that. Wachana na hiyo. What we're talking about is mostly the body hair that we don't need to talk about, because this topic can be had during the day. I mean, nywele ya kichwa, we can talk about it during the day. Yeah, but right about now, when I have you right here listening, yeah, we're talking about body hair besides the one on the head. And what I can say is unshaved pubes have for a while been seen as unhygienic, and this is mostly especially for women, as I've already highlighted in the previous segment. I really don't know why. I don't know why this is the case, because I wish a lot of people could. Of course, some people say it's associated with uchafu, or somehow it looks untidy, blah blah blah, whatever. I feel like it's just body image issues and self-hate that you want to project to other people, and it's really uncool. If you feel ugly or looking bad with them or whatever, we nyoa zako. It's your body hair. Do whatever you want to do with it, yeah. So it's I can't explain why some people really feel like, hey, mimi dem mwenye haja, dem mwenye hey, it's your opinion, fine. Do whatever you want to do with your body. Just don't go on projecting it to other people, yeah? You see, what most people don't say or may not know is that pubic hair serves a purpose. And if you find out what you may realize is it's almost like a shield in a way, yeah? Not shaving it keeps the place in check, yeah? It's almost like the universe wants to discourage us from putting our faces. Most people think that, hey, I swear, if you find someone who cleans up well, you really don't need to be worrying about their pubic hair. Babes go down on guys, and heck, guys barely clean that area up. girls go down on guys a lot, and they can tell you for free. If you're a babe, you can corroborate this story. I'm just saying what other babes tell me. They go down on every other guy out there, and heck, most of them never really shave. So what's the deal, really? Yeah. So it serves a purpose. The reason why it's growing right there where it's growing, it serves a goddamn purpose. So pubes act as a barrier, protecting against potentially harmful bacteria and viruses entering the body. And the regular act of shaving can lead to skin irritation and damage. Yeah? There's really no upside except for the aesthetic value. None. Zero. Zilch. You don't want hair picking out of the sides of your bikini or getting stuck between someone's teeth. That's fine. We're in a time when going down on someone is, deemed to be the first step. It's a green flag if someone goes down on you before doing anything else, and that's fine. And a lot of people might find it aesthetically pleasing if there's no hair down there. But then again, we need to demystify, or it's not even demystifying, we need to debunk the concept that someone has to be clean shaven down there for them to be clean. You understand? And knowing what you know this far, yeah, what do you think of this act that is almost a force of habit, especially among you ladies? Why do you shave? Is it because others told you the place needs to look, tidy and all? Is tidy really what your body wants at that point? Because tidy does not equate to clean. Someone might be clean shaven, but still they don't, run some water down there. And if you don't run some water down there, what are you doing? What are you really doing? Yeah. So will you prefer your man shaved clean or all hairy and prickly? Do you girls consider the same standards we consider when it comes to, body hair? Do you want your guy clean shaven, or do you want your guy just as they were, with their hair since they turned 13, with their body, no trim, nothing, no clean shave, nothing, just with their body hair? As soon as they became teenagers and started, experiencing puberty and all, you want them like that. Heck, people even shave their beards, man. And it's fine. Trimming, shaving, wewe fanya kenye unataka na mwili wako. But what I'm asking is, why do we ask other people? Why do we ask of other people the things we need to reflect on, the things we need to work on as ourselves? We need to reevaluate our relationships with body hair. We need to know, hey, this is the reason why I don't like my armpit hair. Maybe it doesn't really look good with the dress I'm about to wear, and that's valid. Or maybe, as I've mentioned earlier, the bikini I'm about to wear maybe doesn't look really good if hair is peeking off the edges. Fair enough. Now, you see, there's different kinds of shaving for down there. Yeah. There's the Brazilian airstrip, blah, blah, blah. Do you go full bald and leave nothing to chance? Or do you just, maybe trim the curly bits off and leave the prickly porcupine bits on? There's really different ways of doing this, and I hope you guys will be sharing your feedback on 0110-254-254. That's our official number. You're listening to the Midnight Rendezvous, and we're always trying to, this. Is there any chance that I'm overreacting or just going by peer pressure in all of this? Is there any chance that you're doing something, because everyone has been doing it and it sounds right so far. Talk to me. This is the Midnight Rendezvous right here on Radio 254.
Some days you feel like the world is on fire. Some days you feel like you're swimming and flying. Some days you wake up and you don't feel like you wanna chase what you don't see. But some days you feel like you're floating up high. So how about you try this time? Lifting up your head and sing out. What more than I see, there's more inside of me. Just lift up your voice and say, nitajaribu tena kesho, nitaamka upya na nisonge. Hata wakipenda kunivunja, mambo yakizidi unga, sitashindwa kujivuta. Kesho naamka upya, kesho naamka upya. Some days I know that you think of surviving, but you sleep and wake up and don't feel like fighting. But there's space in your soul to keep wanting more, to desire to soar. But some days you know that their words, they mean nothing. So how about you try this time? Lifting up your head and say, what more than I see, there's more inside of me. Just lift up your voice and say, nitajaribu tena kesho, nitaamka upya na nisonge. Hata wakipenda kunivunja, mambo yakizidi unga, sitashindwa kujivuta. Kesho naamka upya.
Kujua na kukua ni lengo la kila kukishatua. Hivyo hata ukinizungusha sioni shida, utanifundisha. Wakaribu wanatambua, saa zingine maneno unisumbua. Huwa yanikata, huwa yanihata, lakini we ona ninapaa ndege, ushanifanya ukipandisha bei. Unajua nitafika na nitapita, yeah. Lakini we ona ninapaa ndege, ushanifanya ukipandisha bei. Unajua nitafika. Hata kesho kutwa tutapenda, na usiku kucha tutapendana. Hata kesho kutwa tutapendana, na usiku kucha tutapendana. Oh yes, 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 yes. Wewe unanijua, gizani umenitoa, sikudhani ningetoboa. Ni mara ngapi nilikwama, ni mara ngapi umechagua niwe nawe, na siwezi ngoja kwenda kwenye goti. nikuvishe pete dunia inoti. Vile ninapaa ndege ushanifanya, ukipandisha bei unajua nitafika na nitapita, yeah. Lakini we ona ninapaa ndege ushanifanya, ukipandisha bei unajua nitafika, yeah, yeah. Hata kesho kutwa tutapendana, na usiku kucha tutapendana. Hata kesho kutwa tutapendana, na usiku kucha tutapendana.
Sometime labda ni leo, sometime labda ni kesho, but what if you fall in love and discover the person you've fallen in love with doesn't want to shave their body hair, or shaves everything clean, everything but their head? How do you move from there? How do you decide, hey, this is a irreducible minimum on this? This is what I want to do. This is what I want them to do. And it's something I'm not compromising on. How do you do it exactly? You guys are stronger than me. Mimi kuja jinsi ulivyo, nitakutua mizigo yote. That's my mantra right there. Jo jinsi ulivyo. You see, most of the time, we want to shape people into the ideal image of the people we hoped we'd find. So labda sura ni nzuri, mwili nzuri, kila kitu nzuri, isipokuwa this person does not shave. Amejiachilia tu, and you knew this from jump. It's not something you've just discovered. You probably banged on the first night. Heck. But what I want to know is, why do people pretend as if someone can't be clean and still have body hair? I've heard a lot of babes say, hey, chest hair, yuck. What am I doing with a gorilla in the bedroom? And that my question today is, why are we throwing around all of these? While your shin will be hairy, the top of your fingers, upper, where then just after the knuckles, when you get to the second joint, I don't know how to describe them. Yeah, after the knuckle, upper, between there, utapata mtu akona whole bush. The eyebrows are, almost Ray-Ban size. Ama akona unibrow. But no, he is hideous because he hasn't trimmed it down. That's the standard we have put right out there, and it's coming back to bite a lot of the patriarchy peddlers, because we hold these standards very highly against women, and we don't expect them to say, hey, we don't want chest hair on you, you're prickling me all up in this place. Wajua, someone lies, mtu amekucuddle from behind, but all you can feel is prickle. I don't know how to describe. I don't know how to describe it better. Someone is just prickling you from behind with their body. I get it. Preference, taste, and preference. Yeah, I'm not here to give a double speak on body hair. What I'm wondering is, why there is double speak to begin with, actually, yeah? Why are we reinforcing things we don't want reinforced on ourselves? Or why do we idealize people when we should just accept them for who they are, for what they believe in? Na kama huwataki hivyo, accept them and move from them, yeah? Weirdest thing that I've ever had was that while this babe was grinding on his dick and cowgirl, the pubes on the guy somehow rubbed on the mound in a good way. And as you rock back and forth, it gets you off. She nutted simply from rubbing herself. You see, when the clit gets erect and all, and you're, grinding on the guy back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. All this while is inside you, yeah. Somehow the pubes rub on the clit and they get her off. Now, hear me out. Hear me out. Hair can be ticklish, right? As in when it rubs against skin, especially sensitive skin that has over 8,000 nerve endings. Now imagine that kind of nut you're restricting yourself from. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me, but why will you want your man to shave it all the way down? Check it, dogo. You get to enjoy some benefits from it, yeah? Have you ever had your armpits licked or played with? Maybe even by a feather. See, on a good day when you're straight from the shower, no deodorant involved or anything, bado unanukia majimoto. You know that smell ya majimoto on the skin? Yeah. You still, smelling like majimoto from the shower, and someone runs their tongue from where your chest ends all the way to where your arm begins, and does that while doing any other thing around your erogenous zones, and boom. Yeah. So maybe the downside with that is if you have hair on your pits, it may be difficult to get to your skin, and the skin is where the joy is. So at this point, someone who has less hair on the pits will probably enjoy it more. It doesn't mean you shave it all the way down to bald. Labda itabaki, less than a few millimeters, for example, and someone runs their tongue up and down there while, their fingers are caressing your body and all that. And all I can say is there's a whole world of open possibilities, things you can do with your body that you've never imagined you could do before. And this is all differentiated by whether you tolerate hair or not on the other person's body or yours. Simple. Oh my. It's just hilarious how all this conversation cuts both ways. It cuts those who shave and those who don't. Everyone is missing out on something depending on what they're into or what they could potentially be into. While hair is, basically the pubes are meant to trap sweat so that it doesn't. I'm imagining the pit hair is to trap sweat. Same when you're perspirating, your body, those are the places you'll sweat from first. So if it traps sweat, your whole body won't be reeking. It will just be that place, and by trapping it there, maybe helps you clean easier. And in my opinion, I think shaving, or at least trimming, helps with hygiene, especially if you sweat a lot. You see, it will hold a lot of it. And I know for sure, even with whether shaved or unshaved, if you sweat a lot, the sweat will kind of reek, And imagine, you see, there's body odor that you can't shake off. There's BO. BO is, you need just work on yourself. Find out ways, talk to your doctor, find out ways you can get rid of that. But I'm not talking about BO. I'm talking about, say, you've had a quick run or a gym run. While some people might tell you, hey, sit on my face, I want to test how your day was. Some others might be repelled by that, you see, yeah? And sometimes it's the hair on our bodies that holds on to all that. And hey, I stand to be corrected, but not everybody finds it cute. So see, that's where the hygiene comes in. So if you don't like that, a quick shower solves it real quick, you see. But then again, there comes the concept where if you really sweat easily all the time, it means before you hit the shower, you'll have reeked the whole day. And if I had a boner for you in the morning, by 11 and you've sweat all over yourself, I wouldn't want anything to do with you. See, if I am not into you in that kind of way, or into, sweat, order, or whatever. What I'm saying is, I know there is Dio for that and all that, yeah? But have you ever spent a day in the house and raised your hands to reach for something and then you realize, it's like something died in your pits. It's like something died in your armpits, and it's not the loveliest of smells at all. Sometimes you wonder to yourself, hey, how do people stand me? How do people get to tolerate me and just hang around me and never mind anything about my smell? So I'm all for, shaving pits, just trimming, whichever way you're comfortable. You see, some people are not comfortable with the Veet or waxing. You just want to take a quick scissor around the edges of the hair and, bring it down to size. Simply because maybe your skin is sensitive or whatever. Yeah. And some people, when they shave, they probably get rashes. You see, even when you trim, the edges of that hair are so prickly that when you close your pit and bring it back up, your skin just acts up. I understand that. But let us give this bacteria-causing odor less chances to breed and cause embarrassment and give our deodorants a fighting chance. Sometimes unapata tu mtu ni deodorant akutumia, whether they shaved or not. Coming up next, I'll mention a few maybe techniques that you can use to shave that might be helpful to get you in shape or get you in a way that is aesthetically pleasing, and also that in a way that you are not compromising on what the function of the pubes are or the body hair is. You understand? So right about now, this is a safe space. You can talk to me. Tell me all you think about what it means to you to shave or not to shave. Yeah. Our number is 0110-254-254. You're listening to the Midnight Rendezvous. I am Adrian Kibai, your host, and I hope that you'll bring in all your feedback and help me, debunk some of these myths. What are your thoughts on this? Of course, what I'm saying is not the gospel truth. But if you do your research, if you dig around, you'll find that, hey, maybe he had a point. All right.
I'm a little broken, I'm a little flawed. I'm not out in the open, yeah. Being me has been so hard, emotionally tortured, stitching up this broken heart, mentally exhausted, yeah. Don't know how I got this far, and it's getting to me, and I'm trying to make it leave. Fikra zangu zimenikwamia. Would you help me believe that it's not bigger than me? Shida zangu je utazisikia? Mwalimu menyera darkest days. Tell me it'll be okay now. Oh, Guatenjara. Be the one to heal my pain. Be the place that I can name my safe space. My safe space. Trying not to fall off the edge. I'm trying not to hear what they said. I'm trying so hard to be the man they've structured me to be, but I don't think that's me. Still it's getting to me, and I'm trying to make it leave. Fikra zangu zimenikwamia. Would you help me believe that it's not bigger than me? Shida zangu je utazisikia? Mware menyera. Even through my darkest days, tell me it'll be okay now. Be the one to heal my pain. Be the place that I can name. Mware menyera. Even through my darkest days, tell me it'll be okay now. Be the one to heal my pain. Be the place that I can name my safe space. My safe space. My safe space.
Pockets are only coins and broken dreams, but it's alright. It doesn't matter what they say, wataongea anyway, any day. You and I both know the shit I can't afford, but I can't afford to lose you. Cause it's so hard to find mdem hawezi mind. Sa zile hakuna kitu, tuna spend some quality time, and it's so hard to find mdem hawezi mind. Sa zile hakuna kitu, tuna spend some quality time, and it's alright. Baby, you are my woman, the words to my look, sweet matuna. You are my woman, the words to my look, sweet matuna. Musikia poa, nikikupikia kadishika poa, na feel ni kama tuko kwa ndoa, na hiyo ndiyo ficha nataka. Baby, keti hapa, wacha mi leo nipige dasta. You deserve a break, you deserve to feel my love in every single way. 'Cause it's hard to find mdem hawezi mind. Sa zile hatuna kitu, tuna spend some quality time. It's so hard to find mdem hawezi mind. Sa zile hatuna kitu, tuna spend some quality time, and it's alright. Oh, 'cause you are my woman, the words to my look, sweet matunda. You are my woman, the words to my luga, sweet matunda. You are my luga. Oh, tell me, baby, talk to me, baby. Now I know your love, matunda.
I love that on Twitter some people have chosen to engage, and they've come with some very interesting insight on how exactly this came to be, that we require of people now to shave, and yet I'm really curious because I also don't know about our ancestors. How did they exactly used to do it? Okay, maybe eating cooch was new, was something, I can't also speak to that. I have nothing. But hey, are you sure that our ancestors never ate cooch before? And these are people, you can probably tell for sure they never took a razor down there unless maybe nikupashana tohara, or it wasn't really for shaving, if you ask me. I don't know, different cultures, different things. But then again, I wonder, anyway, maybe the intrusive thoughts are taking over. But some of the feedback I'm receiving is the influence of porn on how young people nowadays partake, cooch in general is an interesting angle to look into, because without even having reason, they'll just go ahead and say, hey, mi huyo dem nilipata hajashave, ama mi huyo boy hakuwa ameshave, kifua yake ilikuwa inakaa bush, ama uko down ilikuwa inakaa bush, so aliniacha na toothpick nikitoa hair strands from the middle of my teeth, from in between the teeth. It's insane how, while some people don't mind it at all, it's almost as if, let me give an example. You see, if you have a mustache, or you don't have one rather, but your babe is the hairy type, she has hair on the forearm, she has hair on her shin, she has hair probably on her chin too, and probably has hair where the mustache usually goes. It's not an outright mustache, but it's hair all right, yes? So you find that when you're making out, some of them prick you a bit. Yeah. If you're the non-hairy dudes, some of it pricks you a bit. And then do you consider this as a turn off? Do you consider it something to, why is my body, how was it going? Why did I feel like that she needed to change her body just so that I can be pleased? And you see, it starts with something like, hey, this time kwani ukuenda kunyoa? And then you find that maybe she's a creamer, and every time you get down to it, some of her cream, goes to the surrounding hair on the labias and whatnot. Or if now you see, this is the thing, yeah. If someone doesn't clean up well, for instance, I feel like it might also be contributed to, this whole notion of shaving might be contributed to with the whole aspect of sometimes babes drip, and you don't want to be going down there and then finding out her day was full of drip in the most unpleasant of ways for some people. And that by itself, you see, is also a turn off for some people. But then again, you find that most of the time, watu wengi hawamind I don't know how to put it, but watu wengi huwa mind most of the time, and I don't know. So hii ni kitu a quick freshening up in the bathroom will solve. Water runs probably from crack to up and down that aisle for a bit, and you're clean and you're good to go. Heck, if you use water-based lubricant, you're even better off because now it's moist vizuri. I don't get why we really emphasize on, shaving when there's so many solutions and they have been working for the longest time. Hair only grows where it should grow. I'll leave it at that. And it's so strange that right about now there's a whole tab on your favorites, porn sites. There's a whole tab in which men just want women in their most natural selves. No aesthetics, nothing. Just come as you are kind of deal. I've just seen what I did there. Oh my God, I crack myself up sometimes. But this is what I'm saying, yeah? If that's your kind of deal, if that's something that pleases you, hey, by all means, do it. But don't go around imposing it on people. Yeah? Find people who are of your nature, of your culture, of your preference. Don't go trying to change people. Yeah. So I'd promise to share a few tips to those who don't know yet of whichever ways to trim. Some people just trim for the sake of it. Some people trim for it to look aesthetically pleasing, and it doesn't mean shaving it all the way down to the skin. It just means making some art out of it, yeah? There's those who shave, it's called a martini glass. It looks like a martini glass. It's a, oh my, forgive me for this. It's a Bermuda triangle with a landing strip that ends just where the cleat starts in case he needs guidance on finding it, yeah? If you're keen, you'll notice there are 3 shaving styles in this mention, yeah? So there's the Brazilian. It's simply bald, but you have to contend with the itch of the growing hair, okay? Don't forget that. And there are those who like the carpet matching the drapes, so they dye. So when you dye your head, you dye down there too. So that's why some people unaenda huko chini unamwambia, oh, so you're not a real blonde. Labda kumbe ni acidity huko chini ndio imechoma nywele. Well, what do I know? Yeah. And then there are those, there's the landing strip plus triangle combo looking like an arrow pointing down to where the tongue should go. I actually kind of like that one. I think the weirdest one is, yeah, it really is the weirdest one. The weirdest one is braiding the small curly bits to, like a baby braid. Almost a tiny one, yeah? How do you even hold them between the fingers, first of all, eh? How long should they be? Should they be about 4 inches for you to get a grip on them and, weave them around? If you choose to keep a bush, at least remember to exfoliate, getting rid of the dead skin underneath. Find what works for you. Maybe condition it even. I'm not suggesting anything. I'm just saying, if you find something that works for you, try and, it's hair too. And the skin beneath it needs some care. You don't want to be that ashy nigger or ashy babe with very nice curly hair down there. So, wear cotton underwear. It's more breathable, and you see, wear lingerie only when you know someone will get it off you, soon. I don't know how to explain that either, because most of these things are subjective and you'd want to actually be there You have to be there. I insist on taste and preference because I know what I'll find attractive might not be what you find attractive, so I won't even impose it on you. What I say is, just give it a second look. Give it a second look, and maybe in your most natural form or in your most shaved form, the person you're with might like you, and just run along with it. I mean, does your boyfriend leave you as soon as your hair grows just by a bit? Just that point, that point when you become a porcupine after waxing. Does he leave? No. In fact, there was a debate earlier on asking babes to ask the guys they're with, do you mind me with hair or not? Especially down there. Guys had no clue why babes kept insisting on, waxing every now and again, every minute. Most of them are like, you can keep it. And that statistic was baffling, to say the least. But then again, ask your guy. If you're listening, if you're a babe tonight, listening to the Midnight Rendezvous, we're talking about pubes, pit hair, the bush down there, whichever, any kind of body hair that you may have. Ask your guy, do you want me to shave? Then look at their faces. They'll be like, first of all, they'll think it's a trick question, but once you get past that, you'll get their honest opinion. They'll tell you what they really think. Your sheen hair means nothing to us. While I know you do it for yourself, for your self-image, and that brings me back to my first question of the night. Is it self-image issues? Is it things we want to correct about our bodies that we feel are not as attractive as the world will perceive them? Or is it because we don't perceive them as, beautiful enough to have? Yeah, that's, I'm sorry, but this one, you have to tackle it by yourself. Jihoji moyoni mwenyewe and find out exactly what makes you shave. So you're doing it for yourself, but ask your nigga, hey, sometimes when you have a dick appointment or a cooch appointment, you don't want to go out there looking like a caveman, and it's acceptable. But then again, at this point, are you doing this for them or so that you may feel sexy while you're with them? So many questions, very few answers. You're listening to the Midnight Rendezvous. I'm Adrian Kibai, and this is Radio 254, where we play you all Kenyan music all day, every day.
Kweli si tulifana, lakini sasa shachana. My emotions overwhelm me over this unhappy ending. Nilikupenda, the words I told you back in November. I had it all figured out with you. Na nilisema I traveled to the moon, and I'd do it all for you. Mapenzi yangu, roho yangu nikube. Even send you chocolate and some flowers every day. Where'd I go wrong? Tell me what was my mistake. I'm left to wonder why you had to walk away. Yeah. Walk away. Walk away. Walk away. Why you had to walk away. majuzi kwa matri, and it hurt to see you happy without me. Can't you see that all this time nimesumbuka? 'Cause every time I sing this song ninakumbuka ulipenda, the words you told me back in December. It was the world against us two. Now ulisema you traveled to the moon ungeenda. It was us in a love that's true, yeah. Mapenzi yangu, roho yangu nikupe. Even sent you chocolate and some flowers every day. Where'd I go wrong? Tell me what was my mistake. I'm left to wonder why you had to walk away, yeah. Walk away, walk away, walk away. Why you had to walk away, walk away, walk away, yeah. Walk away. Why you had to walk away. Staki kukuona na mwingine, kuona na mwingine. Staki kukuona, staki kukuona na mwingine, kuona na mwingine. Oh, jealous, I get so jealous. Anybody tries to talk to you, trying to dance with you. Oh, jealous, do you get jealous? When the ladies scream out my name, I wanna know before it shows. That is a human nature, I'm not the type to judge. Ikifanyika, I'm so sorry, don't act upon me, girl. That is a human nature, I'm not the type to judge. Ikifanyika, I'm so sorry, bad girl. Lately, staki kukuona, oh nah. Staki kukuona na mwingine, kuona na mwingine. Staki kukuona, staki kukuona na mwingine, kuona na mwingine. Oh, jealous, oh, jealous, oh, jealous, oh, jealous.
Hey, kwambie tu kweli ukiwa kitonga, kila mpita njia atakuja kugonga. Najua uko DM kama wanakuzonga, kwa gia za kubonga na gia za kuonga. Sukari yangu watu wanataka kuonja, biria chunga mzigo wako watasomba. Na unga doti fit na connect, ukiweka post na pitia comment. So free market, kitu private, wasingi wasijachie kama concert. Wanasema ndege wako kiwandani, laki wa barabarani ujue anarukana nani. Sometimes mimi nakuwa niko vitani, wako zako viwanjani na marafiki kampani. Na ukiendaga kwa fundi chereani, vipimo mi jamani yani.
Kukuona, oh nah. Staki kukuona na mwingine, kuona na mwingine. Staki kukuona ukichekeshwa na mwingine, cheka na mwingine. Staki kukuona, oh nah. Staki kukuona na mwingine, kuona na mwingine. Staki kukuona ukidezi na mwingine,
jealousy.
You know, at least when you're shaving and all, just take care of the skin underneath, yeah? Most people don't do that. Karibuni sana to the Midnight Rendezvous. This is Adrian Kibai. If you're joining me right now, we have 20 minutes to go on this show, and those will probably be the best 20 minutes of your goddamn life. I hope if you just come up from your sleep, I hope I didn't wake you if you had started early on. But if I have, hey, there's no loss there, you know. So as I was saying, those who shave, jaribuni, just wear cotton underwear. It will, and if you're allergic to cotton, I'm sorry. Tembea hivyo, wacha ipigwe na upepo. At least cotton is more breathable, or only wear lingerie when you know someone is about to take it off, especially with their teeth. Soften and moisturize the skin before and after trimming with your clean look. You see, Karimis will go a long way. Too bad if you start applying a Rimis down there, it doesn't stop. Yeah, it's a perpetual application until one of you gives up. So this may look like a lot of work, and I bet this is why most men just don't bother to manscape, because all the weird angles, the precarious positions you have to put yourselves in just to get that last hair probably up the butt crack. And if you think about it, is it necessary? Then you just stop and you tell yourself, you know what, hiyo nywele haiui mtu mahali iko, probably inaumiza mtu, but si wewe. So it's none of your business. So first of all, how do you get to the ass hair? Mguu take around your neck from the back. I mean, it's just hectic. It's just hectic. You'd have to be a contortionist to actually pull this off. So let us just make love like gorillas and enjoy making our hair stand on end when aroused. I mean, if you're all bald everywhere, when will your hair ever stand on its end? How will you know someone has maybe it's the reason why you haven't found the love of your life. I'm just saying. Let the hair grow. Somebody was asking, you see, the problem with the hair is that it retains body odor. I'd mentioned this earlier. If it retains body odor, there's deodorants nowadays. Even back then, there's things that apply that will make the hair, even if it performed with full capacity, held everything back. There's ways that you didn't need to smell. Deodorants can do that. Antiperspirants are doing it for you right now. I don't see why this is a problem. So there's some who say they trim their beard just to maintain their orderliness. Yeah, and I get it. And there's a whole story about how the history of shaving beards, especially in the army, came about. Say, for instance, in the American army, yeah, there came a time when shaving was it made everybody look uniform, clean. There was no distractions until my hair has to be washed or whatever. You just go to war. Then there came a time when beards were... I'd have read the whole history to you, but we only have 16 minutes left to this show. But beards also have their own thing going on in this body hair debate. And I'd like it if all of us, put ourselves in retrospect and just thought about why exactly do we do all this. If you have a good reason, then so be it. But then again, you better know the consequences of leaving it on or getting it off. Simple and clean. Nothing more, nothing less. all we are doing on tonight's show is informing you of the things that you've probably been thinking were, the right way to do it. Maybe one day go out of your way and eat some cooch with, a little bush around it. Then maybe you might realize that beating around the bush is very annoying. Oh, man. Same goes for babes. Who beat the meat with the bush around it? At this point, I'm just entertaining myself with all of this. But hey, the best point remains. Yeah. Before we wind up, probably we need to, as I've said, maybe ask ourselves the important questions that I had mentioned earlier. Is it about body image? Is it about how peer pressure? Yeah. Is it about plain ignorance? Just because other people are doing, you want to do it too. I will not know unless you answer me. So please fill up my DMs, fill up our DMs on Radio 254. The handle is Radio 254 online on Twitter. Same thing with IG, etc. I want to know, do you have hair on you right now? Why is it off? Is it your babe who told you, hey, hiyo kitu toa? Sitaki mtu anakuja kwa kitanda na sweta. Or you just don't like bushes in your house, especially in bed. Or you feel like because every once in a month for a few days, the fact that you see, even that is beside, I won't even mention it, but this is my point here, yeah? A lot of people will be more comfortable with just a little trim. Not necessarily down to the skin, but a little trim. A little trim goes both ways. Maybe it might end up looking decent or attractive if you go the sexual way. Or just maybe some people prefer that little tickle that comes with the hair, or how it looks on the person you're looking at. I don't know. You guys just figure it out. But what I'm telling you is, I feel like most of this is stemming from body image issues, rather, and secondly coming from peer pressure. And plain ignorance comes in when you really don't know why you're doing it, but you want to do it anyway. Probably inachangiwa na peer pressure as well. Hey, I'm not here to be the judge of what you do on your own time with your own body. But hey, some things really need to be talked about, and maybe go ahead and question yourself. Why am I doing this? Is it because I like it? Is it because it's good for me? Or is it just because everyone else is doing it? Ask yourself the important questions. And once you do that, you'll get a proper answer as to why you're doing exactly what you're doing.
Finally, your love has come to me. We were meant to be. I was looking forward to kisses and anniversaries. Talk to me, tell me what you need. I just keep on falling for your love is great. I need your smile, I need your laughter. Unanipa mi furaha, kila kitu nishapata kwako. Na kuna wengi wanataka kuona nikikuacha. Nimewazimia data, nimebadili kurasa
ya wasichana wanaonitafuta.
I'm unavailable.
Poleni sana leo nitawangusha.
I'm unavailable.
Kama sahau mimi nitawakumbusha.
I'm not available.
And by the way, mimi niko na msupa chupa. Asante sana, hata tukikosana bado twaelewana, and that's why I love you. We understand each other.
Sweetest of mine, I wanna make sure you're right. I never wanna do you no crime. I wanna know what's on your mind.
I need your smile, I need your laughter. Unanipa mifuraha, kila kitu nishapata kwako. Na kuna wengi wanataka kuona nikikuacha. Nimewazimia data, nimebadili kurasa ya wasichana wanaonitafuta.
I'm unavailable.
Poleni sana leo nitawangusha.
I'm unavailable.
Kama sahau mimi nitawakumbusha.
I'm not available.
And by the way, mimi niko na msupa chupa.
Butterfly in your eyes, I'm alive, I can fly. Butterfly in your eyes, I'm alive, I can fly. I'm unavailable. I'm unavailable. I'm not available. I'm only available.
You say you like Olocomba. Baby, turn around and pull up to me bumper. Your skin smooth like jojoba. Ati wanafanya nini? Wanaogopa. Dark skin na nachocha. Melan Olocomba. Baby, turn around and pull up to me bumper. Your skin smooth like jojoba. Ati wanafanya nini? Wanaogopa. Dark skin na nachocha. Melanin all over. Nobody can boka. You say you like Olocomba. Baby, turn around and pull up to me bumper. Your skin smooth like jojoba. Ati wanafanya nini? Wanaogopa. Dark skin na nachocha. Melanin all over. Nobody can boka.
Yeah. You don't know how I like your confidence. The way you walk, how you talk, it's evident. Black is the beauty, so more for them, so more for them. You are a star, brown skin, unanga, una kill. Oh, show them who you are. You are a star, brown skin, unanga, una kill. Oh, show them who you are.
You like Olocomba. You like that toto, like that toto star. You like Olocomba. You like that toto, like that toto star. You like Olocomba. You like that toto. Like that toto star. You like Olocomba. You like that toto. Like that toto star.
That right there is Brandy Miner bringing us almost to the close of the night. sisi watu kama wenye dark skin kama vile ambavyo wamesema or rather vile ambavyo wameimba, do we get judged differently for having body on our hair, or do we get away with it easier? Do people who have lighter skin than us, the basic dark, is this dark brown, the light brown? So the light brown people, do you get away easier with having body on your hair? Just aesthetically speaking. You see, a lot of us will utapata a lighter babe or dude with hair, and it will be almost like black dots on a light background, and it's too pronounced to miss it. So maybe they might be judged harsher. They might be judged more harshly for having body hair. And I find all of these things to be... My problem with it is that a lot of us want to quickly declare judgment on people who decide to live differently than the way we do. Wewe ishi yako. Kama unasikia vibaya, kasikia vibaya wapi? Kasikia vibaya huko kwenu. But in summary, what I'm saying tonight is, if you really like your body hair, keep it in a way that maybe enhances your appearance. If you really value your appearance, keep it in a way that can enhance your appearance without compromising the function of the body hair on your body. Tumeelewana? And that is the last word I have for tonight. I'll keep you all posted if we'll have karaoke tomorrow down there at K1, how we do it every Wednesday. Yeah? If you're down, and it might happen. So follow me on IG, by the way. I'm Adrian Kibai on IG. On Twitter, it's Badrian. Just Bay with Drian. Yeah, lame, I know, but it works for me. And I'll keep you posted on whether we'll be doing karaoke tomorrow. And if not, we can do it next Wednesday, manamna gani. I hope you guys have had fun on this show. Maybe gotten away with something. And in future, I hope I'll receive more feedback from you. I'll get to hear more from you. I listen to you because you listen to me. So thank you very much for tonight. This is the Midnight Rendezvous. We've come to the end of the night, and I'll be winding up with 2 songs, maybe, or 1 song, depending on the time I have and what is coming next. So brace yourself, and kama unasikia usingizi umekubeba kidogo, just release yourself to it. Take yourself, let yourself be carried away by it. Nawatakia usiku mwema, and thank you for listening to Radio 254, where we play all Kenyan hits all the time. Once again, I'm your host, Adrian Kibai, and I wish you a lovely, lovely night.
Fala mganiane kama mngari kwa list juu ya Ferrari, yeah. Ana degree au ni journalist, tu analyst. Nasikia wakiuliza ule boy wetu alienda wapi, amepotea kazi ile mbegu watu walipanda na kanyari, yeah. Na nasikia inasemekana hati rap zangu kamna mkazo na ile utamu ya rege mama. Maudinari wananikubali na hatu hati hawezekana. Kwa wale upenda sauti yangu na iko wale usengenyana mama. Kijana wako amepotea, ni masikio tu yeye anatoboa, huku ndugu zake wakiendelea. Mwenyezi pekee anaweza muokoa, kimaisha amelegea, ingawa hatuoni akitoboa, bado twazidi kumwombea. Amina. moja ya ofisi. Sina njaa najua mpishi, sijaifanya kazi ya ofisi, sijailala kasi, sijadishi, sijarap kitu katoka 6 hivi. Trust me, siezi rush mimi, hata niache mziki miaka 50 nikirudi bado na crash nyinyi, niko fast me ndani ya party na nguo rasmi, tumepigwa pasi hapo katikati, napiga mic check tu niko party na niko night shift, niko busy sikuwa najificha. Clearly you rappers missed your teacher, vitu mnaandika zinachoma picha, nkiwisingi hata kuwafundisha sauti nasikiani.
Don't waste your time wishing you're too proud, my baby. Too proud to wish they had an easy way out. Let times get tough so they remember you're a blessing. When life is good they won't forget to say ooh, 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 ooh.
Yeah. Hey, yeah. Naulizwa mbona niliacha mziki, ati nilikuwa mkali juu ya mic na namisiwa na mashabiki. Niliacha game mapema hata kabla refa hajapiga firimbi, bila kwa heri ati walistukia tu kuna klepto moja imbi. Samahani nimepotea, shukrani kwa wale wamenifikiria. Hizo miaka zote nimekuwa missing, lakini kwa kitu hamjaniambia. Kani ningebaki bado ngekuwa na taki ya kusikia nikiwaimbia, ama baisa ingekuwa mnanifanya vile mnafanya mapioneer. Story kwa media ati nimechapa, niko juu ya madawa na hangaika. Shoni uja mali mbadaada, ebuka mukate nraizie mnaita. It's not that serious, rap ni hobby. Bila mziki bado na manga, ingekuwa karia singekuwa nalia kusikia ati Naija Nairobi. Ambia ni ukama sijifeel sana, we ni mgeni sikia kwanza tunakupenda. Ukikakaa tutachoka na wewe, hivyo ndo kuenda. Mimi ule mgeni alikaa siku 2 tu, sikukaa siku mingi nipatie nafasi ya kuchoka na mimi.
So now you know
Shinsky.
So now you know
Beat ya Kega.
So now you know
real.